What up, guys? It's Coop, and today we took on DSF in the final war of Season 14. And like always, I took in my Ghost team of my Rank 5 5-star Ghost Awakened, my Rank 5 Awakened Wasp, and my Rank 2 Unawakened 6-star Hood. The first fight on lane 9 is Aegis Heavy Mordo, and I can do this with Ghost or Wasp, but I'd rather have class advantage and do it with Wasp, although I can't parry really with Wasp and then hit. But I can weave a heavy into my combo with Wasp, which makes it a lot easier. Also makes it easier to turn off his power gain, as you can see in this fight. And look how quick I already got the Aegis Heavy off without having to parry him at all. It was great. Just bait special ones, don't get hit, and just keep going in there. Throw heavies after heavy if I need to, like I will right here, or not. And then throw special 2, and he's basically dead. Just like that. This Mordo is down on lane 9. On to the next fight of lane 9, which is another Aegis Heavy node. The next fight is against a Havoc on Aegis Heavy and Backup Recovery. I could easily take in my Wasp for this fight, but I'd rather have class advantage again, so I'm going to take in my Ghost. And because I plan on taking the next few fights in a row, possibly, I'm going to use my boosts. Hopefully I can not die in the next few fights. But I guess we'll see, huh? Anyways, so I put on some small boosts because I know that I can do this fight easily with Ghost. Just bait his heavies and throw my heavies. So exactly what I'm going to do is just go into this fight. And as you can see, the nodes are Backup Recovery and Aegis Heavy. Though all you need is to knock off just 4 Aegis Heavies. And just the Backup Recovery only gives them 25% power. But a really cool thing I like to do with Ghost is phase 1 hit and parry a 2nd hit. It's the best way to get power and still get the heavy off. As you see, that's what I do here. I missed that parry, but luckily he didn't run it at me there. That could have been really bad. But I got my Aegis Heavy off already. And I'm going to go into a special 2 very soon. Base special 1. I don't know why I didn't throw my special 2 yet, but I think I want to get some heavies in first. Yeah, and throw my special right here. I am going to take the plasma right there, but barely did any damage at all. But he's down right before I take any more plasma damage at all. The next hidden node is going to be an Annihilus, an Aegis Heavy. And I scouted it and noticed it's an Annihilus. And I told my other buddies who are on the other lanes next to me to take this lane, or take this node. However, they took forever. And I'm like, you know what? I want to get this down. I've done this with Wasp before. I just need to make sure I get my hits in and possibly not get hit. So I put on an invulnerability boost, as you saw there. Had my other boost still going. So I'm like, you know what? As long as I don't get hit too many times, I can do this. I can easily weave my heavies in and then just do damage. So I was basically clenching my fist this whole fight because I know he's going to go unstoppable. I know it already. I need to get some intercepts in, and that's the only way I'm going to get these fights here. And I could have gone in there. And here's one time getting my heavy off, just right there. And if I can intercept him again, I can easily get this off. But it's not going well yet. Still haven't intercepted him yet. There's intercept. Here's the next heavy I can get off, and boom. Now the Aegis Heavy node is off. Now he's no longer indestructible. Now I just do damage like I normally would. Just throw my special 2 right here, get him down to what, 50-ish%? Around there. 51. I'm going to start gaining some health from having this armor break on me, which was totally planned. I evaded there with her natural ability, but now he's actually doing damage to me. My indestructible is no longer there, and I'm just going to try and intercept. It didn't work. However, I did get intercept after Wasp evaded for me and did the work for me. Luckily, I used Wasp, not anyone else, but I got that fight down with some health left. Didn't die. Heck yes. The next fight is this Nightcrawler on Aggression Fury. And honestly, I'm not sure why they placed this here. I mean, the global node of Bulwark doesn't even apply to this Nightcrawler. So all I gotta do is parry and hit him. That's all you have to do for this fight if you didn't have Ghost. However, because I have Ghost, I can easily just hit into him and he won't be able to evade me when I have a critical hit. So my plan here is to get as much Fury as I can. Just parry and then get my special 2. I have 1 Fury, throw my special 2, gets good enough damage here. If I had a power boost on, I would easily have another special 2 there. But I didn't. About to throw my special 1 in a second. And he's down easily in 16 hits, 17 hits. as a mini boss. And on to the next fight. The next fight is always fun, especially when it's a MCOC. It's a MCOC on Shank and Best Defense. So basically, if he evades or auto blocks, he gains more power. Also, if you hit into his block, then you bleed. So if he auto blocks you, you'll be bleeding. However, Ghost can basically shrug off the bleeds. So, also, he's metal, but I don't plan on armor breaking him, so this shouldn't be an issue with Bulwark. But my plan here is to intercept him, get in some heavy attacks, parry him, get some furies, and just go to work. Now, I can literally just parry and just heavy him this whole fight. But I think I'm going to throw a special 2 eventually. Somewhere. Gotta bait his special 1s, not get hit by them, because that can do a lot of damage to you. Oh no, I'm losing 4 health per second during a special 1. Anyways, I'm doing the same tactic I did against Havok, where I phase 1 hit and parry the second one. I usually get this timing wrong, but look, I got this one right. I'm going to throw a special 2 here when he gets close to me. He was indestructible because of his Bulwark node, because he's metal. That's okay, because I'm just going to hit into him after. He did power gain there because he auto-blocked. However, that's not an issue. I'm just going to parry him again, just heavy him until I get another special, and just keep going at him. Hopefully, he doesn't go indestructible again, but if he does, it's not the end of the world. Indestructible again, that's fine. I'll just do some damage, gain some heavy attacks until then. Get ready for a special 2 that's going to finish him off. This next special 2 should basically finish him off with 4 Furies here, and he's dead in just one of the hits. The next fight is a Spider-Gwen on Best Defense and Backup Recovery. But as long as you're playing safe, she won't hit a special 3. I can easily just use Ghost to make sure she never evades me at all, which is exactly the plan. Again, I can parry this fight because there's no Limber, and the global node does not apply to her because Spider-Gwen is not metal. Therefore, I'm just going to phase hit her, probably phase 1 or 2 hits, and then hit her, then eventually get to special 2, hit her with my unblockable special 2 because my Wasp synergy. And yeah, it's easy game, easy life, my friend. She hit into me just after 6 hits. I already have a special 2. I did not get a Fury there, so I'm going to try and get another Fury by parrying her. I want to get some Furies, got none, so I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to throw a special 2 then. Do like no damage at all compared to the usual, but she's almost at special 3, so I'm going to bait special 2, hit into her, and just do the same thing I was just doing before. Phase 1 or 2 hits, and hit her. Get my special 2, and she's done. Just like that. 19 hits, Spider-Gwen down. I wanted to take the next few nodes, however, I went to sleep, and by the time I woke up, they were gone. So, when I woke up, the mini-bosses were still available, and someone already took a bite of this Korg with this Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. Pretty sure it's not the best person to go against, but I'm bringing my Ghost. Gonna throw in some big boy boosts. As you can tell, I just throw these boosts on for the next 3 nodes to make sure that I don't die against these mini-bosses. As you can see, Dismay, there's Limber, there's Stun, immune to bleed, immune to poison, and this Korg is not metal. Therefore, Bulwark does not apply. So my goal here is to make sure to get his rock stacks off by just doing light attacks through my phase. It works perfectly, it's off, and then get to my special 2 as fast as I can. I could have evaded that whole thing, but special 2 right here, make sure that I don't hit into him while his rock stacks are up. Almost got enough for another special 2, kind of. His rock stacks are back up now, so I have to make sure that I don't throw a heavy or medium into him, but I will anyways because I don't care about losing some health. And basically, he's dead. In 32 hits, he was already halfway dead anyways, because one of my teammates got him halfway dead, although they didn't have a counter for him. And on to the next fight, Nick Fury. I almost always die to this Nick Fury and unblockable special 1 on this node. Almost always with Ghost. And I'm looking to see how close this match is. I'm like, you know what? I think I can give up a death just in case. So, that's exactly what I do. Not. So I throw on a invulnerability boost in case I do get hit, because we both know that I have died to this node before in numerous wars before. So I heal up my Ghost a little bit. I'm still pretty heavily boosted. I already threw on my invulnerability boost, so let's get into the fight and see if that invulnerability boost can last for the next 2 fights. So this Nick Fury has unblockable special 1, and my goal here is to make sure that he doesn't get above 4 or 5 tactical charges when I'm phasing. So anytime you parry him, whether it sticks, whether the stun sticks or not, the tactical charges go down by 1. However, when he throws a special 1, he gets 4 tactical charges. Oh, I ran into him in special 2. Luckily, it's unblockable. So when he gets up to 15, he goes unblockable. So I gotta make sure he never goes to 15. If he does, it's when he's at 2 bars of power, so I can bait his special 2. Like right there, he's at 2 bars of power, and he's at the unblockable phase. Luckily, I'm gonna bait that. I'm gonna throw into him, bait into him, and throw a special 2 again. See if I can get more power from this. Trying to get down his life decoy before he dies. Again, hit into him too at special 2. Bait a special 2, or just throw a special 2. And now he's basically dying from poison, his own poison, until he gets to 30%. Make sure he doesn't hit a special 1 into me. I hit into him numerous times here. Get my special 2. Hopefully he dies. Take away the unblockable. He's so close to dead. And I throw my special 1. Hopefully he's going to die. And he's dead. Finally got this guy down on this note in the last war of this season. I was pretty ecstatic about that. And I go straight into the Massacre fight. Straight into it. This Massacre is on basically 200% power gain and unblockable special 2. And I have an invulnerability boost still going. And he's on Bulwark, but he's not metal, so it doesn't apply to him. And because my invulnerability boost is still going, I am going to hit into him. Although I can phase the special 3s, my goal here is to bait special 1s if I can. If it gets past special 1, then I'm going to try and just hit him to a special 3. Like you see right here, I try to evade this. I go way too early, and luckily I have my indestructible boost on, or else I would have died there hardcore. He's throwing at me, throw my special 2, do a good amount of damage. I'm going to have enough for another special 2, or a special 3. Throw my special 3, and then he's going to have a special 3. I'm going to have to phase right away, but don't get the phase at the right time. I still have 2 more hits in my indestructible boost to go off of. This isn't going to kill him, but he's at a special 3. I do not phase there at all. So I'm like, shoot. My boost better still be active. It is. I'm taking no damage at all to this. As you can tell, the moment it gets out of the special 3 animation, it shows indestructible and incinerate. And just because of that incinerate from his special 3, I can kill him right now. Just like that. That's 3 mini bosses down. Just like that. And I didn't die this war. For once, I didn't die in this war. Now let's see how we did. To no surprise, we won. Just kidding, we lost. We literally lost all wars but one this season. We did terrible, but next season we're going to do a lot better. Anyways, thanks for coming to my video. Thanks for coming to war video. Hopefully you're having a great day. This is Coop signing off. Happy gaming.